people would jump in, but I think I will go ahead and start playing. Um, I have a new VTuber, or well, I guess it's not really a VTuber, it's a PingTuber, because I changed my Sona at the start of the year, so it's Tiger now. Yesterday, I spent like most of yesterday finishing her, and I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. I got different expressions. See if I can change them. There we go. There's a scared one. Sorry, I'm looking at this stream. It's muted. It's on my other monitor, so it takes me a minute to see if it's working. There's a happy one. Very cute. And then the last one for now. Oh, so angry. Okay. I'm gonna go back to neutral and get started. It's been more than a decade, I think, since I've played this. When did I last play it? Like, um, 2011? Caution! It is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public, or maybe not. If you are unfamiliar with this game, it's a little spooky, but not really like a horror game. There's not really jump scares in it. It's just kind of a unsettling vibe. I'm a big fan. Very inspired by this game. Think it's super cool. Really like sprites and stuff in it. Big fan of the soundtrack. The soundtrack and sound effects of Off, created by Elias Conrad Coldwood, are an important part of the game. It would be a shame to play without them. This is 100% true, because the sound in this game is part of what makes it feel unsettling and spooky. I sometimes will just listen to the soundtrack. Ah. Like, I know it's mostly really weird, esoteric sounds and like kind of funky music, but especially the combat music. Chef's kiss. It slaps. Okay. Oh, that's right. Well, let's go with the new Sona's name, shall we? I'm still going by Jelly, but the Sona's name is Remy. I may eventually change it on my profiles, but I think I'm going to keep the Jelly Beepin because it's already been a couple years that I've been using that, and I don't want to be confusing. Yes. Oh, now this is a conundrum. Hmm. How am I feeling today? Yeah, I'll say girl. All right. Welcome, Remy. I wonder if they use they, them if you say I'd rather not say. That would be very cool. I don't remember. You've been assigned to a being called the Batter. Look at this funky little man. He's so small. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure that it's completed. Accomplished. Whatever. Hey, Zuki! Thanks for coming to watch me play Off. I'm still sad I can't get the Cello's Art game to work. Well, that's the scared one. Wrong emote. I am not scared of my best friend. Thanks. I'm excited to revisit this game, even though I know. Oh, no. One fear. But yeah, I'm excited to revisit this. It's been a really long time. I know that I don't know the game like in and out because I didn't play it that much, so if anybody wants to remind me to do certain things, like how to get sugar and things like that, I would appreciate it. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Yes, sir. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Look at him go. Gosh, he's so tiny. I'm now very familiar with RPG Maker 2003, so um, looking at it is it's like, oh yeah, that's the default transparent background. There cannot be any living beings in Zone 0. Hence, I deduce that you are a pure figment of my imagination. Probably. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear illusory interlocutor. I'm the batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. It is a pleasure, although it was not the body I was addressing, but the soul that it harbors. What is your name, controller? Her name is Remy. She can't talk to us. Alas, I cannot. Or else maybe I would prevent some of the events in this game from happening. However, she can see and hear everything. Even though you, too, are but an imaginary specter in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Remy. I believe we need your help. Many people are in need of my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. Meow. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that, it's true. I'm not talking about that kind of help. Well, maybe I am batter. Gotta... Oh my god, they're both asleep on the bed behind me. One of these days, I want to have a cat cam. I'll never do like a face reveal because I'm not cool with that, but I would love to have a cat cam so people can see my babies because, you know. I see, but what kind of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? Oh, I have just realized that my little now playing thingy is kind of cutting off the text. What's the best way to fix this? Pardon me. I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There's no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide through this area, if it is any help to you. Thanks. Okay. I'm gonna get out a little notepad to write down stuff like this. Hold on just a second. Just gonna make sure no outside noise can get picked up by my microphone. I really had a struggle with that earlier. Okay. I can't get to that until I move that block, I guess. Allow me to inform you that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. Then I was mistaken from the beginning, and you did not even interrupt me in my fanciful phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given to encounter in this place. I had, incidentally, concluded that Zone Zero was an empty land. It is all too obvious that I was led astray. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories hostile individuals might attack you most violently. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial. Yeah, sure, why not? It's pretty basic, but, you know, for the sake of my memory. This is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself placed at the right-hand side of the screen. Your opponent, however, in this case yours truly, will be located on the left, the correct place for single combat. At the beginning of combat, a choice will be presented to you. You have to decide between attack and auto. Naturally, attack allows you to engage the fight in a classical fashion. If auto is your choice, the computer will make the strategic decisions in your place, turning you into simple spectator. But now it is time to make an attempt. Choose attack. Select the batter and choose attack anew to slay me with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not restrain itself, and I fear I would die, taking my secrets with me to the grave. Oh my goodness. Excellent, dear sportive companion. Know that both the level of the batter and that of his opponent determine the impact of your assaults. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you will exchange. Finally, on occasion, your concrete will allow you to release a critical strike, causing teeth to fly in heaps. My goodness. He's so verbose. It's a little tiring to read. But let us proceed. If you are willing to, you may have noticed that when you first choose attack upon selecting the batter, a new window opened itself at the lower right-hand corner of the screen. I think maybe I will just kind of tab through this. Oh, Flee doesn't really work very well in RPG Maker 2003 anyway. Oh, right. My bad. Oh my god. Oh, my... I keep pressing the button. A cryptic feline of odd appearance. From now on, you will be ready to dispose of all impure obstacles that dare appear in your luminous mission's way. Well, supposing your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue-tied. Of dealing bat blows to an innocent cat. Who would never? Be it as it may, your training has not reached its end yet. Let me ask you to follow me if you still want me as your guide. Whoa, there he goes. Meow. Oh my god. Is that a bot? Hello. Bonk. Bam. Sorry about that. That's kind of annoying. Yes, to pass through, it will be necessary to use your cerebral organ correctly. You know, the one bathing flabbily in your cranium. I think that these floating blocks correspond, in some way or another, to the symbols that you can see on the wall. Well... Do they only work from an upward angle? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Is there a problem, or dear charming hero? I cannot do everything in your place. I am not your janitor, after all. Nonetheless, may I perhaps dare suggest you try activate some of those floating blocks more than once if so required? So hurry, solve me this intriguing obstacle, and post haste. If you please, I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Aha! Finally, after all that effort, the long-awaited reward makes its entrance to the scene. Rompch mompch. Crunch nom nom crunch! Hmm. A piece of silver flesh has been found. Ew. Oh. Here we have an accessory that will prove especially useful to your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube, floating in the air, as you have probably noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to differentiate it from its ilk by the contrast of its clashing colors, assaulting your gaze with bad taste, and defying any sensible course of classic arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Aside from restoring the entirety of your health and competence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try for yourself in order to discover locations more populous than this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry yourself. I too travel much between the different zones of the world. Perhaps we will come to meet again. Ah, by the by, take this. This item of a curious name will be the key that shall permit you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can, at any moment, consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? The Leo card has been found. Neat. Boop. Herald that. Oh, whoops. Health points and competence points completely restored. Yay! Okay. Gosh, that's a noise. I think that's a RPG Maker, like, sound bank sound. Don't you just love listening to French people whisper creepily in your ear? Like ASMR? It's so spooky. Oh, and then really loud teleport sound. Oh, another save point. Yeah, I'll save. I know how RPGs work. Gotta save as much as possible. Tramway number 1 is a very useful means of transport to get to different areas of Zone 1. Little fella. Okay. Tramway number 2 hasn't been coming for a long time. Ruh-roh. Wonder what on earth that could mean. Um, visitor? I welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the Batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The Batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Or perhaps a man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Remy. Ah, I don't know her. She must be a member of the superior personnel. Haha. No, not really. In any case, that's good. That means our requests have been approved. Come, I'm going to explain your task. Exposition time. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You're here in the smoke mines of Damien, in the south of Zone Number 1. Here, we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows free and forms the air that our youngs inhale and exhale. Uh, uh, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first among the 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. Uh, there we are. So, well, how do I put this? Where are the impures? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they are getting more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be good if you wouldn't go there because the regulations forbid access to the smoke mines for visitors. So, here's what we're going to do. There's an annex tunnel that nobody ever goes to. But a miner went in there some time ago, and he saw something strange, he said. Nothing like the usual. So I thought, maybe that's the leader of the specters. There we are. If you accept, you go into the annex mine and kill the leader of the specters. Then the specters will disappear and we can work properly again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Ah, great. Impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. Me? I will wait for you here. This guy, like all these guys, are like a really big mood if you've ever worked, like, a shitty job. You're just exhausted. I watched a really good analysis video on this a while back. I doubt that I will finish the game tonight, so I will look up the name of the person on YouTube who did the analysis video so I can recommend it next time because it's great. It's very insightful and really changed the way that I look at a lot of the things in this game. Well, well, who do we have here? Is that not Remy and her charming jumping jack, the Batter? Might you be the Spectre's leader? Aha! No, no, certainly not. I'm only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I think it is one of those peculiar things called a spherical add-on. I have very well tried to appropriate it, but the operation has systematically failed. But I am thinking, maybe you, one who is not a physical matter, excuse me, will perhaps succeed in binding this spiritual entity to yours. Let me touch this funky circle. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon! I must admit, I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough. Since it is decided to accompany you, I know only to advise you to make the best possible use of it. Got it. The leader of the Spectres isn't here. Apologies, but I fear I have to respond in the negative. This add-on aside, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul in this place. Meet womp. There is nothing here. This is the sort of spot that I am particularly fond of. What you seek is certainly located elsewhere. I know. I just wanted to talk to you because you make a cute purring sound. Ah! You've returned! So, have you killed the leader of the Spectres? No. It wasn't there. Oh, really? Bugger. Crap. Well then, I believe that I'll have to let you enter the main gorges then. But, regulations are against it. Alright, I suppose this is a very special case, as stated in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the main mines are on the right. There. Thank you. Hello, little Elson. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from working properly. But this is my break time anyway. Yeah, when you're on your break, man, you don't gotta worry about work. I don't even gotta talk about work. What are you doing here? Are you part of the mine inspection personnel? Sure. You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who has let you enter here? Normally the regulations prohibited external visitors. Oh, you know. Exceptions. Lamps don't always work in the innermost corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Oh boy. I really like the sprite work in this game. Like, I really like the way that the lanterns look, and the simplicity of the block colors. I will say that I'm using my iPad as a second monitor to watch chat, and the color on my screen and the color on the iPad are two very different colors. It's kind of like a bluish purple on my laptop monitor, and the color on the iPad is a more like saturated violet color. It's interesting. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I am the voice of forgiveness that'll eliminate your ill-fated forms. Prepare yourselves to receive my judgment. Oh, hell yeah. It's jam time. Okay. Funny little cluster of guys. I like the way that's arranged. I should check the competence. Nope. Ah, 0. Wow, that's a lot of luck tickets.